Are we live? Not seeing a freaking screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, that took half a freaking second. All right, so hopefully we're live. We're live for about 2.5 hours, something along those lines. I was lucky enough to throw my freaking back out. So, um, yeah, basically I can't work today because my back's thrown out. I got ice pack back behind here. See that? Already been to the chiropractor. It's been a freaking week. Let me tell you what. So basically, what we're doing here is I recorded this video and then I realized I can just go live. I really don't feel like editing anything. So what we're doing is a tankless build. Basically, the way I put it in my video is for a while before perks came out, there was a tankless meta rolling around that was Kitsune, Griffin, Duckwing, Draco, and Muerta or Lava Girl or something for in that middle, some high damage dealer in the middle that uh, basically kind of wiped everything if it came into existence. It was fun for the time, but as perks have increased and people have become more comfortable using them, tanks have now come back into the meta. Mostly, it's been Tech Golem. Tech Golem at level 13 to 15 is a monster and a half to deal with if you have armor plating and bulwark attached to him. So I'm not a big tank person. The only real tanks that I like is Mimic, and he's really a bruiser. And then Jelly Knight. Jelly Knight is one of my favorite tanks. Him and Mimic are the only two I really see value in putting into anything anymore. But there are people who like Mako. They like, let's go back here. So you got Tech Golem, Bastion, Mimic, Treant, Mako, and then Jelly Knight. So yeah, you got about 6 options here for good tanks. Paladin does okay. He's decent. He's more of a backup paladin or more backup tank than anything else. But outside of that, if you can get Tech Golem, or if you have Tech Golem at level 10 or higher, you go and slap on the armor plating, you slap on the bulwark, and it's really not that it's really hard to beat him at that point. I've watched him rip through so many people. So I just decided I'm just gonna go pure damage. Screw it. I'm not even gonna play these games no more. So we went pure damage. We have Evil Eye holding on to lightning reflexes and landmine. We have Firestarter with armor plating because really no other perks fit well on him. If I really want, I guess I can throw on an angel perk. I'll just throw on the angel perk for funsies. It's sitting out in the no man's land. Might as well use it. You have Little Red Cap with our Daydreams perk and Ricochet perk. This works out really, really well. At level 13, I would really prefer to have lightning reflexes on her, but it's got other places to go too. You got to kind of pick and choose here. So Evil Eye with the lightning reflexes is just 10 times better. Muerta has the Deadly Swamp, armor plating, and Hocus Pocus. And then Griffin has got Onslaught, Scorched Earth, and Eldritch Horror. Eldritch Horror is the current perk I am working on. The Swamp is at max level until the Rune Hunt hits for next week. So right now I'm really focusing Eldritch's Horror. It fascinates me. So the level 60 is where it's going to fascinate me more. When Fear wears off, applies stun for 2 seconds. So ultimately what I'm hoping for this is if I can get the Eldritch Horror to level 60, ultimately it's going to pair nicely with Incendiary Landmine, as if I have Griffin right in front of Muerta or Evil Eye, whichever one has the landmine. Basically, I'm hoping the landmine plumes out, hits all those targets. Those targets have fear on them for 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and then they become stunned for 2 seconds. So ultimately, they are just left to burn alive from the landmine. That's my hopes and dreams. So that's ultimately where I'm getting with that. The only other perk I really truly want in this time is the Tornado or Shark Tornado. That's going to come when Pirate Queen is released with a new rift. So when those come out, you'll most likely see videos about all that. She is going to be a menace to society. Let's just put it that way. It's going to be a menace. But I do want the Tornado or Shark Tornado, because I'm hoping Shark Tornado on Firestarter is actually going to do a thing. So enough of me talking. Let me go and do this real quick. Let these guys know that I'm live on YouTube. And let's just get into some fights. Like I said, I got about 2.5 hours of time here. So I really want to start climbing back up. I'm sitting number 1 on my rune hunt right now, and I have one or two bots right below me that are catching up quick. I don't understand how, but they are. And basically, I can't play Ludus on my tablet or my phone right now because I got the update for the Apple, and then I got it for my computer. And once I got it on the computer, my Apple products basically went, yeah, you don't have the updated software. And I'm like, I do. You're just messing up all across the board. So we have Kid the Vid. I'm going to go with Kid the Vid. He has a level 15 Lava Girl with a level 100 landmine. So that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, can't gain energy. So we gotta try to avoid wherever that goes. Are you a bot? You could be a bot. For all I know, you could be. I don't know. People are running around nowadays acting like they're bots for some stupid reason. I always have this saying, play like a bot, but better. And I think that's kind of one of the things that they're trying to accomplish here is acting like a bot, but playing it better. So people get more and more confused as to what's a bot and what's a person. Yeah, it's infuriating, to say the least. Okay, so he's got that going up there. So we're going to try to avoid that as much as possible. I don't see how I'm going to avoid it, though. If you place any incendiary landmine card within the center 6, it's horrible. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, big guy? But if you set the incendiary landmine within these 6, it's really hard to avoid it. So I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna avoid it at. Now, you know what? No, I'm not gonna avoid it at all. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try and see if the armor plating from Tech Golem is enough to negate it out. But there is no energy going to be I'm not going to have energy for a little while, so what does that put me at? Oh, she's gone. That was quick. I'm really super nervous about that stupid landmine. Really nervous about it. I really shouldn't be, because this is going to end quick. Yeah, like, they're gone. But I did just notice Evil Eye freaking fell quick. But Muerta was still standing because of the tech plating, or the armor plating. So, that is a good thing to note. Now, the question goes, do I want to put landmine back on Muerta, or do I just want to leave it as is? I'm putting you up here. I don't want to, but you need to survive. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're done. We win. That was so quick. Holy crap. Okay, let's go on to the next fight. Oh, that was so fast. Oh, it all just comes tumbling down from them so quickly. Oh, Chris, how you doing today, buddy? You ready for the feud this weekend? We gonna throw down? You gonna throw down with me? Is it gonna be you, me, and Dark Fox up at the top 3? Along with Kostak? Got a few people gonna try and take us out. Oh, we got JP Fortin too, so there's about 10 people fighting for the title this weekend. Oh, good lord, you are a level 15 just destructive force, aren't you? Alright, well, now we're going to see where our problems lie. We have a full 15 lineup. I'm rather nervous about, but it is a bot. The reason I know it's a bot is no one can have 5 level 13s and very, very few runes, especially with how long the perk system has been out for. So I'm going to automatically assume this is a bot, and I'm going to play it like it is a bot. If it fails, it fails. Can't complain. Probably not. Euro time zones are tough. I saw that a bunch of people challenged you. I did magic a 3-star bronze Draco, so. Ooh, that's going to be nice. I mean, if you got the top row, I mean, heck, it really shouldn't take you very long. But yeah, there's a lot of challenges going out this week. It's Flash Feud week or weekend. I really half expected everybody to kind of go in on the let's see if we can get Hayes to actually compete. I was expecting it. A little upset that it happened though. But I have the whole weekend to myself. So I think just depends. I might actually go live with it too. Go on the feuding, but I kind of have to get my title back for a minute. I got to remind some of the people in Bourbon just who the heck I am. I mean, shit, the tribal chief came back, so I might as well come back. You know? If you know, you know. Okay, now I just want to end this. This needs to end quickly. And we're getting to that portion. We got the landmine destroying a majority of my problems. Yep, I got the angel face. So he's going to start shifting to the right, but it ain't going to matter much. He locked in the gunslinger in the worst possible location. Gunslinger basically just got hit with Scorched Earth, Landmine, and Hocus Pocus all at once. Kids and mom, hope they're doing. Oh yeah, my kiddo is actually with his mom right now, but his nana decided that she wanted to go camping this weekend, and he is an outdoors kid, so he's gonna go camping for the first time with his nana, and that's really good on his end and her end. They get some time together. They already have a good close relationship, which is awesome, and whatnot. They're two peas in a pod a lot of the time, and I'm just hoping that he really just enjoys the experience. So I'm not an outdoors person. I am an indoors person all day, every day. I don't like camping. Even if there is a camper involved, I don't like camping. And he just really likes being outside. So hopefully he enjoys it, and that's something that they can do together. I always believe that family members, especially if you're close with one another, all should have something in common. So you can go out and experience the world together. How do I want to play this now? I've gotten a little cocky with my placements. That Lich back there is causing some problems, but he's also getting upgraded. Go. Yeah, there we go. Got him. We win. Full lineup. Done, and doneer. Loving it. We're just going to start grabbing the last bit of supplies here. That is capped out. Beautiful. That's done. Don't got to worry about that. Let's see chat. Peek the pen. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, Black Knight. So I think this weekend I'm really gonna focus on getting back into Champions feuding mindset. I found out from Dark Fox, correct, or like you'll find this intriguing. Did you know that Dark Fox doesn't even use promoters? All he does is he buys the 2 extra steps, and that's it. I mean, yeah, he has line bonuses and stuff, but he doesn't do the promoters, but yet he still can hang with all of us. It's so crazy. So I'm basically going to I'm going to try his technique this weekend. We got 2 level 15s, a level 13, an 11, and a 12. You're higher up on the ranking, or on the might than I am, but yeah, I don't see this going horrible. If I can't get Muerta and I can't get Evil Eye, it's going to go horrible. Now, one thing I have found in my travels is if I have or if I don't separate my damage perks between cards, there is a lot of times where I do brick when it comes to supers and I can't get my damage out. So that is something to also consider. Anybody watching this, whether it's now or later on, something to consider always and forever is really spreading out your damage perks as best as possible. Yes, it is a little bit more beneficial having them all on one card. So then you can really just focus the placement of one card. But like I said, I have found out that I do brick quite a bit with just Muerta having the perks. So something to consider moving forward, especially if you're just now getting into the game or you've been in the game for a little bit and don't fully understand perks just yet. It takes a hot second. Go, Firestarter, go. Yeah, look at that damage go. Okay. I want to see here. I think Landmine is on. I'm going to go with Incurable Wound. I think Landmine is on her. Yep, it's a 43. So Muerta needs to kind of be in that realm a little bit. Don't be stupid, Jeff. Play the cards correctly. Okay, Landmine going out. I really don't want to waste the Muerta here. So I'm just going to do this. Call that good. Yeah, I'm actually starting to believe that that's one of the best things for me to start doing, honestly. Like I have all the promoters aside from Taker. Taker's the only promoter I don't have. Oh, side note, speaking on Taker, depending how it goes today, I might actually get my Showboat Taker for once. I may finally be able to get him. After all of this time, I finally am just within reach of Ministry of Darkness Taker. I want it so bad. But what I'm thinking of doing this weekend is just having my promoters on my one-hit cards for my 6-star gold matchups, and then just going fast with the rest of them instead of bounce promoting and seeing what that comes up with. So I'm going to do a couple of rounds where I am bouncing promoters, and then a couple of rounds where I don't bounce the promoters, and I want to see kind of where the numbers hit. If I can go without actually bouncing promoters, I'm going to. It seems too clean, honestly. Go there. I think it'll be a little bit more efficient, to say the least. I didn't even have to super Muerta for this one. He's done, and doneer. Holy crap. I'm loving this lineup. I really am. Tankless is back. And honestly, probably better than ever, if I'm being honest with myself. This is just so good. All the damage just at once. Not having to worry about a tank, not having to worry about support. Just blowing everything up. Look at them go. They're just a destructive force. This is fantastic. Just climbing. Okay, let's see where I'm sitting on the rune hunt now. I've got bots fighting me, so bots are actually a little bit more terrifying to race against in rune hunt because they can battle multiple, since they're on all the time, bots are on all the time. They'll fight more often than a regular person. So I got to get at least a few thousand ahead. Let's see how far we can get ahead in 2 hours. I'll have to screenshot you my setup. I actually think I'm going pretty hard this weekend. Let me see here. Yes, I'm pulling up the phone. It's a long wait timer. Don't judge me. All right, feud. All right, so right now, yeah, I actually have the fastest lineup I can possibly get. I think the only one that's a little slow is going to be Showboat Kevin. But I've got Tech Cody, CM Punk, Bradshaw, Ozzy, and Solo, all 6-star gold. So those are all turn ones. And then obviously the Terry Funk in the bottom line, which I'm not planning on using at all. No, I don't want to exit the game. Terry is really the only card that I looked at that I went, I just don't want to use you. I may switch out Kevin for LA Knight. LA Knight's 6-star gold now. So I may switch him out just because of the 50% increase and everything. I think he'll be a faster turn one than Kevin is. Kevin takes an extra minute because you got to go through the moves twice. Going through 6 moves instead of 3 is, I think, a little bit better. But I'm also wanting to use LA Knight just to see if I really screwed the pooch on taking him up. Because now that Taker is actually a possibility, I'm a little upset with myself that I took up LA Knight to 6-star gold. I could have held on to the resources and Taker could have gone up almost immediately. So we'll see. I was a little too quick in a hurry on that, or on the Evil Eye. I think that may cost me a little bit. Evil Eye should have stayed right here. Yeah, that's a problem. But we'll resolve it quickly. Yeah, I completely forgot about the event today. I'm going to have to hit that hard here in a couple of hours. Drago, new Cody, top 10. Ooh, nice. Knock, Rex Regum, and Julius Middle. Honestly, that's fucking fantastic, really. I don't see any problems with that whatsoever. Definitely all turn ones. Definitely. That's at max a 7-minute fight. No, I should say minimum 5 minutes. I see. I'm kind of happy with him, but I don't have his plate though. That's the only real reason why I'm a little disconcerted by it, is I don't have the plate. If I had the plate, I'd be a little bit better. But I do have the Heartstopper Ultimate plate on him right now, and that seems to be doing okay. I mean, he hits for 24 million on the tour, so I figure 24 million on the tour usually is going to be about 40 million on show or in a feud. Clean sweep across the board. See me again when you're worthy. Thank you for all the trophies. But I'm thinking with the steps, he really won't have a line bonus because I don't have Naka, but it's only one feud for Friday. So, see, that's CM Punk is my everything killer, and so is Ozzy. Ozzy and CM Punk are my everything killers. Bradshaw does okay against other cards, but he's normally just striker and trickster. Solo is tech all the way. Cody, I guess Cody is a global killer too. I'm actually debating on my next 6-star gold trickster female. So I'm torn between waiting for the shards for Dakota Kai, so I can have a female with a drip plate, or go with Goat Becky, because of the fact that she has like 5 or 6 moments that no, she's got 4. She's got 4 moments that give her basically times 10 multiplier. So on her multiplied gems. So that's something I'm considering ultimately. So I've come back to wanting to be an architect for decks. So whether decks in cards or decks in card games, you know. Oh yeah, Tech Charlotte's freaking amazing. I love Tech Charlotte. She is my go-to along with Indy. Her and Indy are my top 2 females. I do like May. May's a nice little miniature Charlotte. I can't say anything bad about May. We just have everything in this deck right now. I know we're talking champions, but it's a Ludus stream too. Everything in this Ludus deck is just working to absolute perfection. Really, it is. The things are just dropping where they need to drop, and I just have no worries at all about any fights at all. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. But I'm honestly thinking going live this weekend for 1, if not 2 of the feuds. I might go live tomorrow night for the first feud because I am genuinely curious about a couple of cards working. Um, I just don't know how well it's going to go, and that's what has me mildly nervous about this weekend. I really don't. I'm really hoping that I didn't screw the pooch by taking lost my train of thought. Taking LA Knight to 6-star gold. I'm really hoping I didn't screw the pooch there. There's a part of me that thinks I royally messed up, but I love LA Knight, so really, it's nothing too bad. I am curious on Taker going 6-star gold, though. He's going 6-star gold, whether he's good at it or not, he's still going up there because it's Taker and I have to show my respect. But, yeah, we're going hard here. There we go. But right now for Showboat's at 6-star gold for me, it's either Showboat KO, Randy, or LA Knight. Randy does really, really well. You just have to get your, what is it? The multiply? Yeah, you have to get the multiply move off at least 2 to 3 times. Oh, yeah. Dude, I was actually kind of upset that last boss battle because I knew LA Knight was going to go up, but I needed to wait for the talent up. And I'm like, you just now put this in me. Come on. No! Oh, I screwed that up. Oh, I screwed that up bad. Little Red could have been supered. Oh, no. Oh, blasphemous. Oh, no, Jeffrey. You done messed up? You done messed up. We might pay for that right now. Nope. Griffin is just going to destroy everything. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. It's just a solid deck. Like, I messed up. I messed up big. And I'm not punished. So good. It's just so good. Now, I don't want the Muertas anymore. Not because I don't love Muertas, just because I don't need her, per se. We'll leave it. Double Super Fire Starter on top of all this damage is just going to wreck everything. Yep. You're all done. Leash? Oh, my... Oh... Yeah, we're good. We're fine. Evil Eye fell, but Muerta just still stands. Look at that go. It's just glorious. We're going. Round 4. Oh, if he didn't have Julius smacking with for the fam with JP and Angel would have ran him. And real. Oh yeah. Nah, I was just upset that I couldn't do anything this weekend or with it. I hate boss battle to begin with. It's one of the ones I've always despised. I never ever want to play boss battle ever. But if I can contribute, I like to try and contribute to an extent. But it seems like now we have that's kind of scary. It seems like now within the faction itself, it seems like we have our designated boss battle carrier people that are ultimately going to be there because they enjoy it. And then we have our people who want to help, and then a minor amount of people who want to help but just simply can't because they don't know how to chew gum and walk at the same time. So, like, it's no disrespect on anybody with that statement. It's just kind of a fact of life, really. There are just certain people who can't do it. But like me, I'm setting up my entire roster based off of feuding and tours. So, yeah, ones who don't understand the game. Let's just go that route. That's the nice way to put it. The ones that don't understand the cycles and time management and stuff like that, they're still about. They still exist. It's just less now during boss battle time than it was, 6 months ago. Which is good. It's showing progress. Now, if we can just get people to stop line jumping and go faster on feuds, I think we'll be in a nice, sweet spot. We're going to fall. There's no way we win this. Yeah. Duckwing, T3 Duckwing and a T3 Firestarter is always going to be in Duckwing's favor. The bombs go off, and that's just kind of how it goes. Alrighty. We're getting We're cooking something up here. I just don't quite know what we're cooking up yet. We've already got placements right where we want the placements, so that's good. Landmine's going to start going on there. It just can't lose. Like we could. It's really not out of the realm of imagination to lose with this. But it's almost impossible. Almost. Evil Eye is just going to destroy shop and leash in the last one standing. I've created a monster. Because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady M chopped liver. Well, if you want Shady, this is what I'll give you. That's going to go right in my head now. Crap. I really should not have started singing that. It's stuck in my head now. Yeah, this is a done and done match. When you can find something this damn broken, you kind of want to stick with it forever. And I kind of want to stick with this forever. And 2 Evil Eyes, 2 landmines. It's done. The drops ensured it. And this is what I was talking about earlier about not putting all your eggs into one basket. I don't have Muerta supered yet, but I've got 2 Evil Eyes here supered, so that means landmine's a guarantee. And if this was all on Muerta for landmine, scorched earth, and swamp, we would probably have lost already. If I'm being honest, we would have lost. Just because we didn't have that power coming in. We're done. That's so simple. It's so simple a toddler could do it. We're just shooting up the ranks here. I'm wondering if, with how well this is going, I'm wondering if I can get to League 8. Like, yeah. It's only been a week since the new season started. I've been kind of taking it a little bit slow, but if this continues the way it is, I ain't going to be upset about it. I think I'm going to keep this deck permanently. It is hot. I have ice on my back, and it's still fucking hot. Oh, no. All right. I'm not nervous. I'm just disappointed. That tech golem is going to cause problems. But if we can cut through Rex Fury faster than anything else, we should be okay. So we're going to go here for all of those buffs. Yep, just keep handing me Evil Eyes. For everything that's holy, keep handing me Evil Eyes. I will take all the Evil Eyes in the world. Why? Because Evil Eye is actually beneficial. Okay, we're 1 for 1. I'm locked in. Let's do this. Okay, so you here, you here, you here. We need to get rid of... we need better placements. We just need better placements. Okay, now our board is open now. So we're going to go here, 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 and then this is a tough call. Do I just hold for a minute? Do I let the chips fall where they may? I think I have to. From what the board is telling me right now, I have to wait one more turn. 1, maybe 2 more turns. Because I've got Evil Eye and its 2 primary locations. Yeah, we're fine. Evil Eye is in its 2 primary locations, A and B. So, with how many Evil Eyes I've been getting, it would make the most sense to stall. Muerta can kind of just go where Muerta needs to go. While I'm rocking the table while he's operating. All right, hold on a second. Griffin, no scorched earth. Muerta. Has Scorched Earth. Okay. Well, we moved the Muerta over. Is it gonna help because of Hocus Pocus? Not so much, but she is shielded. She has a better chance of surviving. Maybe I should have kept her on the back line because she has a better chance of surviving. Maybe. I want to say mistakes were made, but I'm not 100% if they actually were yet or not. Okay, we still have 3 hearts. Go and put him there. Yeah. If we can get the evil eye, we've won this. If we don't get the other evil eye, we've lost. So basically, at this point in time, okay, that's exactly what I kind of needed. So thank you for that. Bring that there. Give me more evils. Didn't give me any more evils. We're going to put that there. That's kind of a given. We're going to go here. Oh, no. No. Okay. I'm really happy I thought of doing that. Okay, so now we get our Griffin. Let's take that out. Put that there. Drop, drop. Okay, that was a good turn. That was a very, very good turn. There we go. Get it. Get it. Handle him. Okay, cool. That took a minute, but everything fell into place right when it needed to. I had full faith the whole time. Let's drop the Muerta. Drop the Muerta. Come on. Little red, little red. Go prowess, 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 drop. Prowess, drop. All right. There we go. It was only a matter of time before we got a 77 prowess evil eye. I'm going to watch everything just die. They're all gone. There's nothing left. It's literally left with his 2 strongest cards. It goes off, and basically Tech Golem and Griffin are the only ones standing because they have shields. That's it. I'm just going to click and go. I got no real reason. I got no real complaints. Just they're all dead. They're all gone. He had nothing. This is fantastic. This build, I swear. It goes all ways. Y'all getting to see my conversations on here. I don't care. It's so amazing. Oh. Like, there's a part of my brain right now that's like, we've created a successful tankless, just absolute god tier deck. Let's make another one. But another portion of my brain that's like, we've just made a god deck. Let's just play god deck. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I've done way too well. I have done way too well. And now I'm about to get humbled. You ever play games where you know after a certain amount of wins, if they're definitive enough, you know the computer's just going to go, no. It's a nay-nay. A big old nay-nay. That's a lot of Griffins. All right. It's Griffin and Firestarter. Apparently all day. Look at that. Go, 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 go. I mean, if you get handed everything to go fast, you go fast. But that tech golem's gonna be problems. Absolute problems. Oh, he dropped him. Nice. But we still lost. Oh, so many clicks. Hmm. All right. This is where we're sitting. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. Georgia Peach. Yeah, we lost. We just did too good. We did too good, and now we got to get put back in our place. We got to be humbled. That's okay. I do need a reality check from time to time. That's okay. Every once in a while, you just have to be reminded that computers can do a lot better than you. Because they can set up their stuff a lot better than what you can. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yep. 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 Get it. Oh, good fire starter. Good. Good job, buddy. We at least walked away not getting fully swept. And that's a big positive. That's a plus sign that we can all get behind. Right? Right. I like to think so. Okay. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Yep. Here comes the pain. Ah. He's going to get torn to shreds. I really should have just retreated when I saw what he had. But we don't retreat. We don't run. Okay. I gotta drop you. I need one more evil eye. Come on. Just need the evil eye. Okay. Give me the evil eye. Thank you. Evil eye, double griffin. Let's go. It didn't even matter. Nope, nothing else mattered. That was a sound defeat, and I will take that all day. It was a sound defeat. I need to check Discord. Cool. All right. Ooh. Okay, this looks pretty straightforward. Not too upset with this. But that tech golem and griffin just outright destroyed. Muerta on top of that. There was no winning that. If you've got a tech golem at level 15, you run him all the time. It doesn't matter what deck you've got, you just run him all the time. And if you don't, you're silly. You're just silly. I am kind of missing the landmine perk on Muerta though, because I'm so used to Muerta having all of the pieces. Right now, I kind of wish I had it on her just because of how well this is going merge wise. Yeah, there we go. Tink. 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 This is just going swimmingly. If we can continue down this path, we'll be okay. When you face the people who are unstoppable, you kind of have to just go, okay, and walk away from it. And ultimately, that's what I'm going to try and do in my mind right now after that last fight. Because that last fight really kind of put a blow in my my mental state for how well this is going. But that's only one fight. I just gotta remember, it's only one fight. One fight out of however many have won. It's the same thing as doing, stuff on a public platform and everything. You hear people talk about all the negative comments and whatnot. You can have 30,000 positive comments, and the one negative is what's going to eat you alive. I think that's what's applying to my brain right now in regards to that last fight. I've won so many fights, but yet that last fight just kind of made me go, that's not fun. But this one is making me come back to it going, oh, hey, this is kind of nice. Boom, boom. Do. I'm loving it. Go here. Then that can go here. Yes, we're dead spacing a little bit, but that's okay. I'm basically using mini Evil Eyes for their mini landmines for all of 2 seconds, and then come next turn, they get supered, and this game's over. Yep. You got me. Oh no. What will I ever do? Yes. We held on to the A-bomb long enough. It's time to let the sparks fly. Boop. There goes 1, 2, and now they're done. Once the landmine gets put into place, it's over. He put all of his tanks in a nice little radius for it too, so nice. Let's get rid of this fire starter. I really don't need him anymore. That's what I needed. Boop, boop, boop. And then we go boop, boop, boop. Another landmine. And we're good. Yeah, they're done. I think the Eldritch Horror is actually playing a pretty big role in the wins, too. Shameless plug. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications when I go live. Let's keep going. I'm sincerely wanting to try and hit level 8 in the next hour. 2 hours. Hour. 2 hours. Hour and a half. Hour and 45. However freaking long I'm on here for. Because I don't even know how long I'm going to be on here for. I just know I do this in my spare time when I have the spare time, and I finally have the spare time. When there's no one in the house and I'm sitting by my lonesome, there's really no real reason why I shouldn't be doing this live. Oh, God. Do I fight this? Let's just see. We'll see how far in I get. If I really, honest to God, feel like I can't win this fight, I'm just going to retreat. But that's a lot. That's just scary. It's an OG lineup, and it's just horrifying. Again, one of those times where I really wish I had Incendiary Landmine on Muerta. Yeah, our pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. The positioning is really good. We're getting levels. We're taking some hearts. The downside is we're taking some hearts away from someone that, if they are not contained properly, are just going to steamroll over me. Yep. All right, turn 3, Super Muerta. Again, if I had the landmine on her, this would go a lot better. But the swamp is ultimately our middle ground, literally. So, yeah. We're bank shotting this like crazy right now. I'm going to take you from there because I like your positioning. Why are you blowing kisses at me? That makes me uncomfortable. Okay, so this is looking like one of those fights that if he gets the pieces in play by his last heart, he'll take me all in one shot. So we just got to stay ahead. That's what we're doing right now. We're just staying ahead. So we have 3 supers. He's most likely going to pop out 1 or 2 here in a second. Yeah, there's the Kitsune. There's the Griffin. There's the Tech Golem. Yep, he popped off. We're about to lose 1 or 2 hearts. Maybe. Possibly. Yep. Tech. Oh my god, we actually walked away from that. If you noticed, right at that last minute, the Tech Golem shield, or the deflection shield from Tech Golem, was absolutely eating me alive. Okay, there's 1 landmine. We really, really need more Evil Eyes here. But we're holding our ground. We're holding our ground. He's making his way to a second freaking Kitsune. Hold the line! Nope, we're going to lose this one. Hold the line. Hold the line. We got this. Yes! Oh, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that win at all. We only lost 1 heart. Past experiences are leaking their way into the new mindset, and it needs to stop. At this point in time, it's I can handle as much as it wants to dish out at me. I can freaking handle it. Except for that one. I think that one I was just destined to lose. But that's okay. I understand. This ain't no Neverland. I am just full of song lyrics today. What is going on with me? Every freaking thing I say, I can put a song to it. Everyone make sure to get your daily dose of caffeine in. How cool would it be if you were actually sponsored by Pepsi? That'd be so neat. You there. You there. So that way you can go there. Then we call that good for a minute. Having the board full. We need better placements. That's all right. Mr. Frankie. It's all right. All righty. So, bam. Bam, Bigelow. Okay, so we have placements already. No pun intended, but in place. It looks like we're going to get our Evil Eyes supered. We just have to make sure we put them in the right location. Once he goes supered, this game is over. But it's getting there is going to be the problem. Now, it looks to me like they're putting everything to the left. So, and this is a super, super Evil Eye. I kind of just want to see where these things land. The first super that he makes is where I'm going to be putting the landmine. Perfect. He put the landmine kind of where I wanted him to put the landmine. Or he put the super right where I wanted the super to go. Cool. So we're good for a second. I really just wanted that Mimic to take both the landmine and the swamp damage. So it's going to be the same thing for Mummy Warrior over here if it maintains its positioning. Ultimately, I'm just going to rip it apart. Put you there. So you're not in direct fire. Okay, so he did move. He did move the Mummy Warrior. He's got triple tank. Triple tank's going to be kind of hard to handle. But I have hopes. I have high hopes. I should have gone for the should have gone for the shield. Okay. I guess this isn't looking good, fam. I think I lost this one. Too many rocks left. I didn't break enough. I got too ahead of myself. I didn't properly place things that I needed to place them. Yeah. He's got me. He's got a lot of stuff popping off. And that second that, yep, he had me. That's okay. That's one we can lose too. It's not a real problem. It is a problem. I don't like losing, but we take what we get. We take what we get. I think that was my blunder, ultimately. I really shouldn't have gone as speedily with my locations as I did. I really, really should have split up the evil eyes a little bit better. There's another hard fight against Kancha. It's either going to be rather difficult or it's going to go swim. That is the thing I am now fully registering in my brain when it comes to my Ludus fights. Is it's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to go really, really good or really, really bad. And I think that's just the case in life in general. But still. Oh, let's put you here. Let's put you there. So that way I can go here and break that rock. And then we'll call it good, I guess. We took the first win, so next one it gives these two back here are going to be the question marks. I probably need to pick the break rock choices if they pop up for me. If they don't, then they don't. Okay. I want to put you here to see if I can get the landmine in this area. I think now I'm starting to focus a little too much on the landmine placement. Ouch really is, I think that's meant for you, my friend. Yeah. I just realized I was starting to get a really evil expression on my face while staring at this. Okay. Evil Eye is not going in the locations that he was going previously that were working out so well in our favor. Okay, now we've got spaces open. Come on, Evil. I just need you to be big evil. Okay? I need you to channel that inner taker and just become big evil. Okay? Okay, pumpkin? Don't fall. There we go. Go into the bunker. Destroy them. That's really Firestarter's only real saving grace is once he's in that bunker, if he can get regened enough, then it's over, but then we had that problem. I go and start talking good about him, and he pulls shit like that. That's okay. We're 3 for 3, or we're 3 and 3 right now, so that's good. That's good. Go here, 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 here. Then let's go here. Again, not liking the placements of Evil Eye here. We'll take Muerta up because Muerta needs to go up. Okay, so his Muerta does have landmine, but it's weak. I think it's green. Is it green landmine? Let's go with destroy rocks. It's level 20, so it's really not as detrimental as it could be. Again, big evil, you're going into the wrong spots. There you go. Just had to wait it out. Everything you got. Everything you got. We're golden grams now. We're riding high on this mountain and we ain't coming down. Yep, now it's over. Everything is where it needs to be. All damage is going out. This will take seconds. Yep. Seconds with very little casualties. It's over and done. Now I'm kind of wanting to tinker around a little bit. I'm loving the God tier deck. This is gonna hold. This is definitely gonna hold for me. But I also think this is one that I need to kind of refer back to for the remainder of this week and then go forward. Rune Hunt event is both a positive and a negative in my eyes. It's a positive because you get a whole bunch of resources and you can level shit up very, very quickly. But then there's the portion where you're done with the Rune Hunt and you're just trying to hold your place. And you get kind of tired of using the same 3 cards over and over and over and over and over again. But we're 800 ahead of him. Let's get to 1,000. Let's try and get to 1,000 ahead of him. Then I'm going to drop one of them and switch up the deck a little bit. I kind of want to do a Tech Golem, Kitsune kind of front line. But I also really want to continue with what I have. I don't know. There's so much. At a certain point, you get kind of locked in with specific cards that you want to run constantly. And no real tips and tricks. But seeing as many Tech Golems as I'm seeing, I really do kind of want to integrate Imp into this. So I think I want to go Tech Golem, Imp, Griffin, Muerta, Evil Eye. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try that out and see how that goes. Because it also does come down to perks as well. What perks am I getting rid of? What perks am I keeping a hold of? Is it going to continue proving profitable if I do these things? So we'll see. You know, if I can get at least 1,000 points ahead of that other bot, then I can have one, maybe two of the Rune Hunt guys on my team and not really feel like I'm hurting. But I don't know. Evil Eye is just so damn good. I think I'm going to drop the Evil Eye though. At least in the next deck. I think I'm going to drop the Evil Eye and the little red cap now that I'm thinking about it. Because if we're going for perks and replacing those, ultimately, do I just go non-Rune Hunt? I mean, Evil Eye is proving such value. Evil Eye is value. Like, that's really what it comes down to. He has went from being one of the most despised cards in my roster to now effectively one of my best. So, yeah. I screwed that up. Or did I? Was everything I just did intentional? Who's to say? I think it was intentional. I'm just going to act like it was intentional. I mean, we're getting a bunch of Evil Eyes this round, or this game, so maybe it wasn't a bad call. Let's see where Prowess lands. Yeah. I don't think it was a bad call. I think I played that properly. Because Landmine's going off on multiple cards now, too. There was the fear, but it really wasn't. It wasn't part of my list of priorities there. Okay, let's go there. It's gonna be 9. Let's bring this over here. Now I am fully aware that landmine is also hitting both of my cards too. Fully aware of that. But I'm kind of hoping that, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I was really hoping it would take out everything, but it didn't. It didn't go as well as I'd hoped. We're just gonna retreat out of this. There's no point. There was no point in continuing that fight. It was ultimately just gonna go very, very badly. You know what? I want to try it. We're far enough. We're far enough ahead right now. I can tinker. Oh, I already had a setup. Okay. Okay. This is an interesting setup. Let's try it. So ultimately it went from no tank to tank. So yes, Ludus client. Yeah, my thing's labeled at the tankless deck, but I just want to try out. I want to see the tech golem. Imp probably needs to be in here. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I've got this. I've got it figured out. Okay. Imp. Okay, this is the other variation of tankless. Okay, so circle, 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 circle. So many circles. How do I want to play this now? I think you need to have that on you. Question is, do I drop the evil eye? I think I need to drop the evil eye, but what would I drop the evil eye for? I'm just really not liking any of the other options. I mean, ultimately, I could go triple frontline with Kitsune, Griffin, and Imp, with Firestarter and Muerta being on the back line, but I feel like there's going to be damage, like the damage is going to fall off. So I guess what I could do is... Got Ricochet perk there. Or we have Ricochet and we have Recoil. Let's try this. Let's go pure tankless, like the title of this stream says. We'll go Imp with Holy or Ray of Light. So we'll have Imp, Griffin, Kitsune, and then I kind of want to... that's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. So ultimately what ultimately has changed is we dropped Firestarter and Little Red for Imp and Kitsune. The landmine is now on Muerta instead of Evil Eye. Evil Eye now has Hocus Pocus. So we're going to try that. We'll see where this lands. I can't make any promises that it's going to be good, but the thing that I'm looking at here is weakness on Imp allows for weakness through his attacks and through his ability, which should be able to cut through shields. So it should be able to cut through a shield for Griffin, should be able to cut through a shield for Tech Golem, and Jelly Knight if they have them. Kitsune is there with her ability to lock everything around it into the swamp circle and apply the weakness and shock. I think there's enough control factor here that this could work out very, very well. But if it doesn't work out because buff patterns aren't synergizing or it's just not working out, we'll make a couple of tweaks here or there. I do hold on to the fact I do want it to stay tankless. I think outright just going pure damage is one of the only real ways to play right now. Clearly, I'm wrong when it comes to Tech Golem at level 15 with his perk completely maxed out. That is disgusting to fight against, and I don't want to do that again. But again, that's kind of what I'm hoping for with Imp, because Imp does get a combat boost that he explodes and shreds them apart. So if we can get to that, then I think we're gonna be in business a little bit. Kitsune is not landing where Kitsune needs to land. Neither is any of the other cards. Okay, so we're gonna need to make some adjustments here sooner rather than later. But right now, I'm kind of focusing the Kitsune because it is showing me that Kitsune is coming out a little bit more. So I do want to hold that into the line. Now, another thing I could do is drop Evil Eye for Firestarter, put Lightning Reflexes onto Kitsune, and just turn her into an assassin. Like, that is a possibility, and it may be a route that I go down. But yeah, she's not directly in the center of all of the conflict right now. She's going to be flanking. So that's positive. That is a positive. Flanking is still good. If I can get a Muerta right here, that would be ideal. Okay, well, we didn't get the Muerta there, so that's not ideal. Damn, Kitsune just all over the place. Okay, so we're just going to hold again. We're doing relatively well, so I don't see why I'm getting mildly infuriated with stuff not landing where it needs to land. I mean, we're destroying still. So that's really not that big of a problem. Recoil and Ricochet on Kitsune is awesome. We're going to increase the fear. So now this stacks properly. We have a 50% chance to apply fear. So that's a big old positive. Okay. We're just going to flank with you too. We'll bring this over here. Okay. Our front line is set up perfectly. We just need our damage. Like, we have damage. Our damage is good. We just need better. And there's our Imp back from the clutches of the chest. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, Imp is showcasing. Imp is showcasing hard. We didn't even have Muerta or Evil Eye ready at all in any of that. And we were still able to win. So, I have hopes. High hopes. Pick up those chess pieces. Yay! What's going on, Joy? How you doing? I'm glad you found the channel. I'd like to get your perspective on this lineup and what you think about it. Do you like going tankless? Do you like going with tanks? What is your preferred method? Because honestly, right now, I'm loving this. This is probably going to be a freaking loss. Level 15, level 15, 3, level 90, not 100, level 100. Screw it. Screw it. I've been doing very, very well. And the fact that I've ran into 2 bots that are absolute destruction, it's just par for the course. Kitsune is my tank most often, but sometimes Jelly Knight cracks the lineup. Okay, that's fair. I can see that. I do love me a good jelly roll. Yes, I call Jelly Knight jelly roll. Because it just fits. Okay. I'm just really not liking the positions right now. Or the fact that 3 of his major perks are going to go off at level fucking 10. Like, that's... God damn it. Alright. 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 This is just some of the things you deal with when you climb the ladder in Ludus. It's a fact of life. There are bots that, for some stupid reason, have level 100 perks. That's okay, though. I mean, clearly I'm showcasing that this shit works. Based off the fact I've beaten multiple people I shouldn't have beaten. But, irregardless of the fact, these should not exist. These bots should not exist in this game at this time. Well, they should, but for people who can actually take them without going, oh my god, and losing part of their brain cells. It's really ultimately where I'm feeling right now. This is why I smoke, people. Not cigarettes, but you all get it. Okay, yep, I'm retreating. I'm retreating big time. He's not taking any damage. Did they get the heal? He's got regen. And nope, I'm out. I'm out. Yep, I'll take the negative 27. Because I'm not watching a fucking ad. That's just, there are just some games that you hop into that you just gotta be the bigger person and throw in the towel. Sometimes you're Jake Paul going up against Mike Tyson. You're losing. You know you're gonna lose. You just kind of have to accept it. Move on. That's ultimately what happened there. Now, Udon Enjoyer, I'm not afraid of you. Now I know I'm going to destroy you. Why? Because I can. And because Druid isn't as great as I perceived him to be. However, I do like the combo you are pulling off right now. That is a very fun combo. Brewmaster and Druid is a very strong combo. You just have to have the right filler pieces for it, honestly. Okay, Kitsune is right where Kitsune, or not Kitsune, Muerta is right where Muerta needs to be. Golden turkeys. Okay, so you have the Hocus Pocus on you. We're going to hold. I do like some of the positioning for Evil Eye right now, so I kind of just want to see where he sets his stuff. Because really, whatever goes in that front line is what I gotta get rid of. And he has the classic Griffin Kitsune front line with Monkey King. So that's going to be a little difficult to fight against. It's okay. Could be worse. Could be a lot better, but it could also be a lot worse. Landmine is going to go right where Landmine needs to go. But he's separating out. So the bot is clearly going to try and make me change my locations. A little bit. That Brewmaster, though, is putting in the work. Not enough, but it's putting in work. All right, we're going to go with attack speed because that is the most obvious choice. We'll go here. Then we'll go over here. Okay, so we got 7. We could break another rock, but I don't see the point right this second. I want to see what comes into those other locations and then kind of make my decision from there. I mean, we're holding firm. We're doing just fine. I just can't let off the gas. Because if I start getting comfortable where things are, it's going to go south. And that is one of the reasons right there why we left what we left when we left it. Perfect. Okay, so take that there. That goes down here. Landmine is in place, going to be taking out the druid, so his healer is going to be down. We're going to put this right here. We're fine. This is the pinnacle of what this deck can do. Right here. Absolute carnage. Feels good. Yep. You build a god tier deck. And honestly, and it's not even the I really don't even think it's the deck. I think it's the perks. I used to say before perks came out, levels mattered. When perks came out, I was like, oh, well, maybe they won't. Maybe perks are just going to be a nice added bonus, and it's still going to be about the levels. Nope. Perks matter. Perk levels is what matters. We're going to just keep riding this train. That's stupid. Freaking negative. I should have watched the ad. I should have watched it, but I didn't. Aww. My ice pack melted. I have to go get more ice for my back soon. Ugh. The ironic thing is my freaking gamer chair, because of the lumbar support in it, is far better for my back right now than any other chair I own. And yet, a big part of me, just wants to lean back and put my freaking feet up. But I gotta relocate my recliner to do that. This is gonna be too easy, isn't it? Is it? Level 14 Muerta, not good perks. This is easy. Easy street. I think the only real time I'm ever going to get fully uncomfortable with a fight is when they are level 99 perks. Oh. So Joy, are you going to try this season to take over spots? I kind of want to try and fight over spots taking top 3, but yeah, there's a part of me right now that really wants to give him a run for his money this season. For some reason, my competitive side has just come out tenfold in the last like 2 weeks. But Spots was in top 3 this last season. Kind of feels super wrong having somebody or someone in the or in the clan that hit not top 3 and we weren't with them. Feels wrong. Yeah, we're gonna put you back a little bit. I think that's the best course of action. Then we'll go here, then we'll go here, and landmine set. All right. High explosives ready to go. Let's see what you're doing over there, big guy. Oh, you can super out that tech golem. You could have. It was a possibility. You could have right there. But you're a bot. And that's how I know you're a bot. Because you didn't see the way to make it into a super. Wouldn't have freaking mattered anyways. But you missed it. Now let's get our super Kitsune. And now we're done. I could probably win just by doing this. Bye, Tech Golem. Yeah, you're done. You ain't coming back from this. This is like one of the easiest runs I have ever had in Ludus in recent memory. Like, I'm straight chilling back here. I've got 3 supers that can just handle everything that he's got. Yeah, I'm not nowhere near concerned. Put the Muerto over there like you need to. Be a good little boy. There you go. Boom. Everything goes bye-bye. Everything's gone. Didn't even matter. Alright. Do it again. Oh, there's stuff in chat. Double check chat. There we go. Rune Hunt. Yeah, we're staying a good distance. Still over 800. I want to stay at least. Yeah, I want to stay at least 1,000 ahead. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have to try because I think I was 600. Was 600 axes away or ahead 2 days ago, and within a span of 2 days, I went from 600 to 150. I need that first place slot. Like, this is one of the very few times where I'm like, I need that spot. This is a big trophy count. 6837, 6371. Yeah, if I can beat you, I'm sitting pretty. Normally I don't go for the rune hunt. Normally I'm just like, I'll spend money if I have to. But I spent my limit already and went above my limit. And now I'm like, I need that first place slot so that way I can level up some perks here. Because I think if I can get that first place slot and I can at least do I I don't know, 6 or 7 of the grand tournament fights. Really, really, really think I can be set up perfectly for next week's rune hunt. So that way, Swamp goes to 79. Uh, Eldritch Horror goes up a little bit. Yeah, I've got high hopes. Mm. Y'all are dropping in really weird locations, and it needs to stop. Yeah, I'm putting you in the back because I want you to spread that prowess. I locked out one of the spots, though, so that kind of sucks. But worst case scenario, we put Muerta in a position where she'll most likely die quickly, but she'll still be able to do the most efficient amount. If we can get a Griffin right here, I think we'll be okay. Perfect. Okay. So now we're going to hold. We just need Muerta right in that one little spot right here. If we can get Muerta right here, we're set. And that's kind of what I'm going to aim for, which I really don't think we're going to have too much problem getting there. Really, really don't. Not with what's been dropping. That goes. That goes. You're just out to prove me wrong today, aren't you, game? We're still fine. I'm not really seeing how this is going to be detrimental to me in the slightest. Yeah, we're solid one way or another. It doesn't even matter. There it is. And there's our super. Yeah, they're finished. Thanks for playing. Now I'm just going to do all of my supers now. And we're just going to watch you fall in seconds. Boom. Everything's dead. Took less than 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds for everything to go bye-bye. Ooh. Going on a trip for a week. Good luck on your trip, Joy, if you're still here. Got an hour. I'm keep going for an hour. Huh. What do you got on that Duckwing? I didn't realize Duckwing gets the Octagon. Actually, I think Duckwing would be cracked if you had Lightning Reflexes, Ricochet, and the other one, not Onslaught. Crap, what is the name of that one? That's Onslaught, Ricochet, and then the one that does damage on everything. Why? Why do Onslaught? Why? Onslaught doesn't do anything for Duckwing. Like, not at all. You have to be on their side of the board for it to matter. Duckwing never leaves his side of the board unless he's pulled in from a Mako. That's poor reading on that. If it's a bot, then that makes sense because it's just randomly placed there. But if anybody sees this and ultimately thinks, oh, Onslaught would go really well on Duckwing. No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit Duckwing at all. It's meant specifically for being on their side of the board. Hence the reason why it's Griffin's perk, and Griffin is always on their side of the board. 99% of the time, he's on their side of the board. So, yeah, don't ever do that. that Muerta is going to cause problems. I do think I need to switch that back, though. I think I need to take the flippin', what is it called? Armor plating. I think I need to take that off of Griffin and put it back on Muerta. Put Scorched Earth on Griffin. I really think that's the play. I'm happy I saw that before I hit go. I'm just going to delete your stuff while you delete mine. Okay? We're golden. You stood no chance. Now that I know you don't stand any chance, now I'm just going to rain hell on you. And that's okay. Yes, Kitsune is in the wrong spot. That's okay. She moves quick. She's a fox. That, and I can't lie, I kind of wanted the incendiary to hit her a little bit to charge her up a little bit faster. I'm just going to go with the highest one there. So the downside to landmine or any of the damage perks is its damage going onto the card. So when the damage goes onto the card, that does charge their ability. So they do have a chance of coming back. But it depends on prowess, it depends on health, it depends on who the card is in general, on whether or not that's going to come to fruition. Like right now, I think we're sitting pretty good. He's got kind of, he doesn't really have a similar build. He has double tanks. Just don't really fully understand the double tank portion, but that's me. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Is that triple tank or double tank? Let's go with attack speed here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 2 tanks. Technically triple front line. Now, if Onslaught is working for Duckwing, it really kind of surprises me. But now that he has double Muerta up there, we're screwed. There's no coming back from this, and he knows it. The bot knows. Yeah, double landmine trigger. We're done. He got us. That's okay. I wasn't concerned, but I really should have been. I talked a lot of smack. I talked some shit, and then I got hit. That's just life. Okay, so we just need one more. Don't need that. I don't think we have enough here. That's 10. We need the Griffin. Yeah, we need the Griffin. Double Kitsune, or double Muerta. Fingers crossed. Oh, did we do it? Did we do it? I think we did it, folks. Woo! Oh, I think we played that perfectly. Yes! Solid win. I will take that. He had me nervous. I cannot lie. What's our legendary? Treant. Okay, cool. Not overtly happy about it, but not underwhelmed by it either. Okay, so we need to switch this. We need to switch this for Scorched Earth. And then we need to switch this for Shield. I think we would have had a better time if we'd gone down that route. And I did talk about it earlier. I want to say I talked about it earlier. I'm pretty sure I did. My brain just does not operate like it used to. I think I said earlier that I did talk with members of the faction or the clan, and we did come to the consensus that tech armor on top of Muerta for those mirror matches is actually far more beneficial. So by switching it up for that one, it did just further prove that point a little bit. Yes, Griffin did survive. Yes, Griffin did win. But I think if we had the shield on Muerta, to begin with, that double Muerta would have held out a little bit longer against the opposing Muerta, and I think we wouldn't have been so far on the edge of our seats on whether or not that was going to be a victory or not. But it was a solid win. Like they gave a good fight, and I am not upset about that in the slightest. As I tell my clanmates that find me on the ladder and win against me and everything like that, I would much rather lose to a better player or better perks than to lose because I was a stupid butt and just did my plays wrong. Like, either that or lose to RNG. If I lose to a better player, I'm cool with it. Bot or otherwise, I'm okay with it. Outside of that, I just need to try and get this spot filled. That's okay. There we go. I just need Muerta in that spot. Now we're okay. Ooh, double spots for Muerta here that are both very beneficial. Loving this. We're starting to set very pretty. We're already in the middle of we're in the beginning stages of the fight, and we're already setting where we need to set. Win, lose, or draw, we just need to get there quick. And I think we can. With what's coming out here, I think we're going to be okay. Let's go here. 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 Okay, so we're looking nice. Hindsight being 2020, I probably should have done Griffin down to here and then up to there. Yeah. And I probably should have not touched that evil eye. Sometimes it does benefit to lose 4 out of the 5. Because it's 4 extra cards. Yeah. Okay, so where's my problems lie now with you? Oh, I did not realize that I messed up that evil eye far more. I turned him T4 without him being ready for tier 4. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so his Muerta's on the back line. His Muerta has healing. So we're just going to put our Muerta here and hope for the best, plan for the worst. Yeah, I think we're solid. Yep, that's going very, very well. The Paladin armor plating really needs to be on a tank or on the front line. Based off its description and how it functions, it's better to be placed on a target that is in melee range, from what I'm gathering. Yeah. From what I've gathered thus far, that's going to be its best placement. Because it explodes. It explodes outwards. It does shrapnel to everything. So by doing shrapnel to everything, you would assume that you want that up front. I didn't see this one over here. Yeah, we're still fine. It's just I could have done better. I probably could have done a little bit better there. Victories aside, it all comes down to I did make a mistake, and I need to own up to said mistake. So I'm owning up to the said mistake. Putting the evil eye to tier 4 before it was able to go super merged was a mistake. We still, like I said, it's still one. It's just something I need to not get into the habit of doing. I always say, don't ever make a tier 4 unless you can turn it supered in the same turn. So, if I could see the board, basically, if what I mean by that is, if I had Kitsune and Evil Eye, just for instance, that I could get both of them supered in one shot I just needed the 3 prowess. I would make one of them supered if it's in or tier 4 if it's in range of the 3 spot or whatever to make it supered, then get the Kitsune. So it's all about that stacking factor, and I just messed that up. So I need to not do that again. Ultimately, I really want to fight you, but at the same end, I don't. Because you have something very scary on that Duckwing, Joy. And if you're here and can hear me, understand that that Duckwing is very, very frightening and something I don't want to fight against. Otherwise, I would have fought you. I still probably could still fight you. I just don't really feel like dealing with that Duckwing. Duckwing, with the right perks, is a tyrant that ultimately it just needs to go. Fudge. That's an onslaught. That's a high onslaught. I mean, level 15 on Firestarter isn't that frightening, but at the same end of that stick, it is. I just can't. I gotta take the imp. I gotta take the imp on this one. I gotta take that and hope for the best with it. Ultimately, that's what this comes down to. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I know. Oh, yep. Might very well make me a little bit sad. But that imp doing the pushback did help out quite a bit. And it's only a 1-of, too. So if we can get higher, we're going to do it. Okay. Just got to focus here. I gotta at least try and get him down a little bit. Now, I probably should have taken an L, but since I've already taken 2, I don't want to get too low. I'd rather be on par with his record than too far behind, you know? Do you have a super? Yeah, you have Kitsune. Kitsune only has Hocus Pocus. I say only like it's not going to be a problem. I'm going to go here. There's no landmine on it. It gets rid of the Griffin for a second, and that's what matters. With them only having 1 super right now, I can kind of mitigate some of the damage. I saw some damage on him from something. Oh. Okay, you put landmine on Firestarter. Okay. Weird. I'm not judging. Yes, I know she's going to get bounced back from Hocus Pocus. That's something I'm really ultimately not trying to avoid, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. That's why. You see all that ricochet damage? Or the recoil? The recoil is just bouncing back all of the damage that's getting taken. We're going to increase that buff a little bit more. So for Imp right now, we should have over 500% damage dealt when he dies. Should. If that's stacking properly, then we should. Yep. Yep, they're getting shreked. Okay, so that did work out nicely. This deck is actually pretty fun. I still find myself relying quite a bit on Muerta's Landmine and Evil Eye. I do see me leaning into that a little bit more than before. But when you have the puzzle pieces, it doesn't matter what the shell is. Can destroy him. Come on, guys. That's not good. Well, we'll triple down. We're just going to triple down. Why not? I don't see a reason not to. I mean, if you're going to give me the pieces, I might as well utilize them, right? That didn't help matter. There we go. We're good. We're solid. You get handed the pieces, you might as well use them. I will say, though, that is the first time I've ever actually taken 3 of the same combat boosts for 1 card. But, I mean, it really, all that combined, it was like close to 1,000% increased damage. So, I mean, really? Is it that bad of a problem? I don't think so. All right. Gigant. You are going to destroy me. There's no doubt in my mind you will be the one that takes me down. Both losses today have been to red perked cards. And there's 3 of them on his side. So, I mean, yeah. Come on. There used to be a thing on YouTube called TGN Squadron. They were a group of gamers that played Heroes of the Storm primarily, and then they all did their own individual things. But I remembered them, I think like 4 or 5 days ago. They stopped doing their stuff years ago. I want to say it's like 4 or 5 years ago. They disbanded. I think it was a financial reasoning, but every once in a while I get it caught in my head where I'm like, oh yeah, I should see, if that channel's still up and if there's anything there. And turns out it's been enough time since them stopping and now that their videos are all gone. And every once in a while, like right now, I just had something pop into my head that was a part of one of their streams or their videos. I'm like, I really want to watch that. Can't. It's gone. Makes me sad. They stopped at a time just before people and fans started making their own videos or own compilation videos as like a tribute. And I think if they were still active to this today, I mean, some of their members still have YouTube channels and stuff. I think they do relatively well, but Pally I know still does. But I'm like, I really wish I could just go back and look at those. Hindsight being 2020, I really wish I had taken the time to learn editing back then and make my own compilation video for them. Just to kind of be able to look back on and go, that was such a good time. Those beautiful one-liners. We just did not get Kitsune where Kitsune needed to go. Or not Kitsune, Muerta. So we're going to pull an audible here. Yep. That's just what we're going to do. We're going to see how well this works. I've never put Muerta on the front line. But it turns out Muerta on the front line does the same exact amount of what she would do if she was on the back line. There is nothing to do against that Pharaoh. Oh, the Mummy Warrior with the level 100 Tech Golem perk. That is so stupid. Oh well, moving on. I can't. I'm sorry. We gotta watch an ad. I'm sorry. I just can't take almost 30 trophies gone. I just can't do it. I hate the fact that I have to show an ad, but that's all a part of the Ludus. That's part of the Ludus system too. Should have gone for the 28. You'll see why here in a second. I've watched this video enough times. I'm actually rather intrigued by this game, and I'm honestly thinking of downloading it onto my tablet for something fun to do in the in-betweens. Because if it does play like that, then it looks like a good monotonous game. If you couldn't tell by this video or this thing, I've already played the mini game enough times that it's basically telling me either download the game or don't. But it does look like it'd be fun. Okay, restore my 28 trophies. Okay, we're doing relatively well. Okay, we're going to get to League 7. That's just going to happen. Now, do I go back to this? Do I try something else? Ooh, let's showcase off the new witch. This was a pretty fun concept that I had. I'm not 100% on if I truly appreciate it or not. Got Scorched Earth there. Mimic is holding on to this. I didn't make a video for this, but I was going to. This is basically piggybacking off of I think it's episode 7. Is that the one I just dropped? Episode 6. Okay, so this is going off of episode 6. Basically, it's Mimic with the normal front line, but then we have Witch here. Witch is going to have Hocus Pocus and Ray of Light. Muerta is going to have Incendiary, Swamp, and Bulwark. And then Griffin has Scorched Earth, Eldritch Horror, and Onslaught. Kitsune has Daydreams, and this is the other one, High Explosives. High Explosives was what should have gone on to the other Duckwing on that one fight. But I think this one works out relatively well. Now, I understand, again, it goes against what I said the stream was called, which is tankless builds. But, yeah, I really don't see Mimic as a tank. Mimic is a bruiser. Mimic is really ultimately in that middle ground of health. He's a disruptor. And as much of a disruptor as he is, he does very, very well. So I'm kind of hoping this works out well. This is going to be a good test. This has 0 of my Rune Hunt requirements on here. I think. Yep, 0. So, but the witch is rather intriguing. The witch does things. She does. She does make it rather difficult for certain things. I am thinking of a deck that combines Witch with Snoozemander. But again, Snoozemander's kind of in that weird in-between spot too. It's decent, it's just not great. So you really need the damage to follow. So what I'm thinking is I think I can get the damage out through Kitsune and Griffin, have Muerta and Witch, and then Snoozemander. And I really think that'll bode well to a certain extent. Etman Miles, huh? I think it'll bode well to a certain extent. That's painful. Did you get coins? Did you? Because your board's basically gone now. Like, there's no rocks. Yep, you got none. You got coins. Okay. So he is well ahead of us right now. Which makes sense. Yeah, this is probably not going to go very well. We'll probably get to 1 heart before we have any sort of comeback. But I think he's too far ahead. If we get a chance for coins, we need to really go for the coins. No coins, so we're just going to go with poison. There's really no other real options there that would have benefited in the slightest. This is rough. Shut up with your emojis, dude. I don't want to see them. I don't want to know about them. I don't even want to know you exist. We're dropping that. We have no real use for it right now. Okay. Setting up our triggers. Drop that Mimic because it just got supered. Drop that because we don't need it. I mean, look at little Chompers go. I mean, he's not doing anything to the Tech Golem that is immune to damage for the first 7 seconds, but he's doing something. He was putting in that work. It's just too much, too fast. He jumped out of the gate. Like there was little to nothing we could do about that. Little to nothing. Drop, drop. Maybe this will play a role now. He did the sad eyes. Sad eyes indicates to me that we're on a good course here. I will say this though, once that tag golem goes supered, this is not going to be that easy of a fight, but we bought ourselves some time. Quit giving me mimics. And fucking griffins, dude. I just need Huerta, you stupid bastard. Alright, I don't know how well this is going to get. Yep, there's our super. Yep, there's Huerta super. This is done. We lost. We took away the 1 heart. We had a small comeback, but the comeback's over. We didn't get jack. Yep, that's alright. It happens. Shit. We couldn't get Huerta, and that's the thing. We just couldn't get her, and I'm not watching another ad, so. Okay, so we talked about this. Let's see where... Actually, I think my Snoozemander is only level 9. Yeah, I could take it up, but it's not going to do anything for me right now. I need 20k. So what I could do with this is put on lightning reflexes and probably something else. That's not going to work. Let's put jelly up here. Let's do jelly night. Let's go proper shield. Circles are all taken, so we're good there. Let's try jelly. Yeah, let's try jelly. I'll try some form of frontline. Actually, no, what? No, I'm done. Nope. I want to go here. Actually, I want to do this, but I want to take out Firestarter. I want to put Witch in for Firestarter. Yes, I'm lowering my power a little bit. Yes, I am limiting some options here. But in the grand scheme of things, I think this will be okay. We're going to add a little bit of disruption. That's really what it comes down to, a little bit of disruption. But if this doesn't wind up working, we can always switch back into Kitsune instead of Little Red. Little Red right now is just doing the wolf along with the Muerta for the tokens. With the wolf and the skeletons, it's actually making a little bit more sense for less frontline. Jesus, another fucking red perk. Ironically, I would have a legendary perk at this point if my Lava Girl was level 12. But since Lava Girl was basically crap for a long time after her nerf, I gotta answer this. Freaking people calling asking for money. She's just doing her job, though. She did fine. Okay, so as of right now, I really see this being okay. I'm not upset with it at all. I think I am going to stick to Tankless though. Um, I mean, granted, Jelly Knight is a very very good tank. I love his buttery rolls, but yeah, for right now, this seems to just be doing the trick. I'm not as concerned about losing with this. That's how I should really point this out. Like, it's going well enough. Landmine is still on. Yeah, see, that's where that disruption comes in clutch. Because he was about ready to pop off his ability, but Witch turned him into a frog before he was even had a chance to blink. And that's kind of where we're like, yeah, that's where we want him. That's what we want. Okay, so now we can have double Witch. If we so choose. We have our landmine set. Yeah, because landmine's on you. Okay, perfect. So, yeah. We're sitting fine. Yeah, we're good. I'm not worried at all. Is it a little annoying right this second? You bet your sweet badonkadonk. But that tech armor plating on Muerta just again shows why that needs to be the primary on there. I need to lock that into my memory banks. That at all times Muerta needs to have the tech golem shield. Okay, there's our super there. There's that there. Bring here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Double Witch. I do not see this going poorly. Yep. There was no real reason why it would go poorly. Turns them into toads, and it's over. I'm gonna work the Witch a lot more. I really want to learn her a little bit further. Where she's going to be beneficial, where she's not. So if you're watching this now, or even if you're watching this later on, because I know some of my viewers go and watch this after I've done doing it live. Yeah, just stay tuned because I think I'm going to do a witch video. Because for a little while there, she just didn't look like she was going to do anything. Like, she looked like she was a fun disruptor, but kind of hard to place where she would go. But really, in this concept, I think it's bearing some fruit. I really do. I think Witch in the tankless build holds water. Maybe Witch just in general holds water. You know, maybe just maybe that's kind of where I think I need to make her one of the primaries. That's what I'm trying to get at. By turning them into toads and disrupting that area, I think it's going to be positive. So I'm kind of wondering if this is a Griffin Kitsune kind of thing. A majority of my teching comes on the weekends, though. And the reason it comes on the weekends is because of Rune Hunt. So when Rune Hunt isn't active, this is a bad thing I got to get in the habit of shaking off. When Rune Hunt is over, I find myself on the weekends going, I just don't see a point in playing because I'm not racing for anything and I'm not doing anything. But I really think that needs to be the time where I really sit down and kind of look over my options leading into the next week. Because there is certain times where the Rune Hunt falls where one of the three cards is shit. So, like the day I get Snoozemander as one of the Rune Hunt cards, I'm going to be kind of sad, to be honest, because that's a full week of having to play with Snoozemander. If I'm not far enough ahead. So if like life gets in the way and I can't play, then come the end of the week, I have to play every single game with all three cards all the time just to get up there. So that's something I gotta look at. I've really got to analyze every single card and pick and choose what they do go with. At this point in time, I can say without question, Griffin and Muerta are 100% the shell for every single Rune Hunt. So But yeah, that's where I'm thinking on that is Griffin and Muerta are number ones. They are the shell that every rune hunt deck is going to sit upon, and I don't see it going in a negative way. See it being very positive actually. Okay, so that goes there, and then we go here, 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 here. Yes, we dead spaced. That's okay. I needed the dead space so that way I can get that landmine off quickly. We have two problems that need to be taken care of, and they're being taken care of speedily in a very quick fashion. Go here, go here, go here. Go here, go here, go here. Just hold. It didn't trigger, so that's good. What's so fluffy? I just want that witch. Okay, so 10 battle prowess. This needs to go away over here. Okay, so there's the witch. Ask and ye shall receive. I'm just opposed to everything else. Yep. And that's why Witch comes into play. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but the tech golem was about to start doing some stuff, and the Witch turned him off by turning him into a frog. And, yeah. That was nice. That was lovely. What do you have on you? You're going here. No real reason. You just are. Mainly because I want to double up on that swamp. It's going lovely. I'm not having any issues with this at all. Go with this shield. Shield is, a shield is what shield is, It's just a shield. Okay, let's drop the Muerta. We don't need the Muertas anymore. We already have two supered, so we're looking to close this game out in a glorious fashion. And I think with one more Griffin, we can do it in glorious fashion. There we go. There's the Griffin. Now we close this out in glorious fashion. Nothing survives. Everything falls. Beautiful. I'm loving it. It's like McDonald's. I'm loving it. Okay. We've got 47 more to go. 47 more trophies. And we'll be at League 7. Or League 8. League 7? League 8? We'll be at League 7. So we have 7 to hit, 8, and then 9. So I've got roughly 20... I got 20 minutes. I got 20 minutes before I got to bail. Go pick up my kiddo, take his mama to work, and then hopefully tomorrow at a certain point, probably going to be in the morning, probably might be in the afternoon, depending on how I'm feeling and whatnot. Most likely I'll go live again. I enjoy doing this versus making the videos. So, because if you're a viewer and you want to watch the full 2 hours, 2.5 hours, that's fantastic. That's viewing time for my algorithm and stuff. If you're just here just to watch certain pieces and see what falls into place and then go, that's cool too. This is a hobby for me. So, yeah. I hope you all enjoy the hobby as much as I do. I enjoy spreading my knowledge of video games. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I foresee things that are going to be epic. Other times I foresee things that should be epic but wind up being dog water. It comes with the territory. We got that straight line going on this Griffin here, so this shouldn't take too long. Get those leveled up. All right. Yeah, I think the Muerta being where Muerta is going to be beneficial. Depending on what they do with the Boris. The Boris is what's going to be the issue, ultimately. Griffin is easily handled. Let's see here. What's on you? Okay, you have the landmine, so I got to remember that. Keep forgetting you don't have landmine. So that actually makes me want to do that with Muerta. Get her out of the way. Put that there, which is beautiful. It's 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're short. We're just shy, but that's okay. We're only shy. We're nothing more than shy. We're going to be just fine. Because where his lava girl is at is where our evil eye is going to go. And yeah, not seeing any real issues at the moment. Okay, so bam, bam, Bigelow. Go here, go here. Yep. Let's see what this brings. Muerta with the shield is holding her ground. Yes. Ow. That fist pump hurt my back. My back. My legs. My legs and my back. Classic. We're fine. You can go right there. And then boop. Yep, we're solid. Not concerned. And now second evil eye means second landmine, which means over and done. We did not draw the last piece of the puzzle for Little Red. See, maybe we can get it here? Nope, Little Red was not able to go super this fight. But it didn't really matter. Between the Eldritch Horror, between everything working together in such good synergy, it was destined to fall. Yeah, we got enough time. May not get to League 7 tonight, but we're sure as shit tried. What's with the pings? Okay. Ricochet. Oh, interesting. That's cool. I did not see that for the Ricochet perk, so I'm just going to read this out loud for everybody involved. In regards to the Ricochet perk, perks like Ricochet and High Explosives equipped on Evil Eye will work as follows. You attack 3 opponents. The chance of the perk activating, let's go with 3 rocks. The chance of the perk activating is calculated separately for each enemy. So that's cool. So basically, when you have Evil Eye and it's shooting a straight line, if it went A, B, C, each one of these has a different percentage of when it's going to trigger. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the perk is going to go all in on one. It's going to be differentiated between them, which is nice. It adds up a little bit of a guessing game there. Give me just a second here. I got to catch up real quick. Time's running out. There we go. Okay. So that means that Ricochet can trigger separately on each opponent. As a result, one hero standing near 3 attacked enemies could take Ricochet damage 3 times. So that's pretty sick. Unfortunately, it won't work on Evil Eye, which is probably a good thing. But that does make out for possibilities for anything that has the option for it. So Little Red uh, Griffin, stuff like that. So actually, I would say Ricochet is probably. We're gonna do the Evil Eye Fear because you always veer into the fear. Let's take you over there. But there we go. But yeah, it looks like the Ricochet perk actually is probably one of the most beneficial perks. Okay, so we have 9, 17, so we're missing 3. We need 3 more. I can't make it work. All right, we'll have to take the loss here, which is fine. We may or may not take the loss given what Griffin. Nope, Griffin lost. Um, Look at that little werewolf go. That was phenomenal. But that's good to know. That is very, very good to know. Once I'm done here, I got to read all of this, though, because I have people talking about me. Go there. Tink, tink, tink. Yep. Yep. Those two just destroy everything. Evil Eye and Huerta. Whew. I'm just pleased in general with how the decks have ran today. I'm pleased. That's kind of hard for me to be ever. Yep, I think we're golden. We don't got to do too much here. Okay. That's fantastic. I didn't think about Lich. Lich would be a good one for that Ricochet perk. I just kind of I've lost my infatuation with Lich. I had a couple of really bad games with him, a few really bad games with him where he just didn't pop off like I needed him to. But I think that would actually be really nice. Let's just win this one and look and see what maybe we come up with next. Because Lich is level 10, so I do have the possibility of making him worthwhile. But I want to see what his damage output is just to begin with. Okay, so Legion of Darkness. And Lich. Details. So his attack, or his damage in general is only 70,000. But if you were to put high explosives and ricochet on him, that could actually bode very, very well. His buff pattern is the problem. That's an issue. But he does do very, very, very well. Let's try it. I don't see a reason not to. Take that off of Kitsune. Take this off of Little Red. Switch out. I think I need to switch out Little Red for Firestarter. And then throw that on Firestarter. Yep, and we're good. All right, let's see what Lich does. I want to see what his damage looks like at the end of the fight. That's what we're most curious about. I've got 13 minutes, so we can do at least one more fight. We're going to try Lich and see what comes of it. Sorry, I'm reading right now, too. I have a novel to read over here. Okay. So, we're going to basically what the hopes and dreams are is we get at least one Super Merge Lich. That combined with Evil Eye and Huerta should up his damage quite a bit. We want to have Firestarter and Griffin up front like normal. We're getting a couple of places here that are worthwhile to me. There we go. Just hold. Okay, I gotta really look through all this again. I'll do it here in a second. I need to pay attention to the mic. Pay attention to the match. We're here for a freaking reason, Jeffrey. Okay, so now we have Muerta and Evil Eye in the ideal locations. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right there, right there, right there. Let's get this landmine rolling. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. His Muerta has landmine too, look like. Is that right? Lich gains energy. Nope, you're just perked. Okay. I didn't see landmine. Evil Eye. Okay. His Evil Eye has the landmine. Okay, we're not going to dead space this. Muerta offers up too many spots in regards to her buff pattern, so I really don't want to do it right now because I'm hoping maybe I can get a Lich right here. That's beautiful. And the main reason why Lich works out really well in this scenario is because he's Legion of Darkness, but his buff is 1% for each dead unit on the battlefield. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he has 7% increased. 7% does not seem like a lot, but it actually is in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, we need to leave this here, but we got to find a way to buff it. Just go like this. Screw it. We're fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good across the board. I'm not necessarily concerned about this dude at all. Like, not in the slightest. I already know we have this handled. We have our 3 key pieces, A, B, and C. The other ones are just fillers. They do their job. And that's all their purpose is in life, is just doing their job. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5. This is 10. Now the perks are active. Tink, tink. Yep. Now I'm curious as to what it's going to do in the long run. One, 2 triggers. 3, 4 triggers. 5. Not bad. I'm watching everything disintegrate. That's all I can see. So, really, ultimately, that's another reason why Lich is actually a very, very good card, is because of how many fillers you have on the board. If they're all, a vast majority of them are Legion of Darkness, he's getting upped. And that is, I'm watching those trigger quite a bit. He is going very, very fast. So, what is his attack speed? 1 second? Yeah. No, I don't see that being an issue at all. Let's go one more fight. One more, and we'll call it good. Oh, there's a chance to go to nearby people. Doesn't ricochet or backward the guy. I see what you're saying, though. There's not any other hero's normal attack that hits multiple targets, so Lich Diamond right now. It's been 5 days. Gonna do event start already. That's pretty awesome, actually. That actually just occurred to me too. Draco. I gotta type this out in a minute. So, ultimately, what I'm getting at over here is Tank Jank and my clan brought up the Ricochet perk, being on, multiple people and exactly what it can do. But there is one thing I do want to point out is I think that was the reason why a lot of people were running Draco for the longest time, was because of the fact Draco hits 3 targets at once. So if you can, and if it works out well enough, you actually can have Draco hit 3 targets and have all 3 of those targets get the ricochet hit by them, and then that bounces to the others. So you're hitting more than just the 3. So Draco may actually be one of the main cards to play. I gotta double check him. If he's double diamond at 13, then I may actually consider taking him up. And right now I'm just kind of placing without thinking, and I think it's actually working out very well. My mind is somewhere else. So yeah, I'll have to check on that. People aren't really going to like what I have to say, though. So, I mean, there's probably going to be somebody who thinks I'm wrong. And I could very well be wrong, but based off of what I've seen so far, there's just certain perks that can't go on certain cards. But I do think that, like Onslaught, Onslaught is perfect for cards that are crossing the line. If they're crossing over into here, Onslaught's perfect for them, aka Griffin. Like that's the whole reason why he's on there. And I don't know if y'all saw that. Griffin got Hocus Pocus to the back, plus the fear, or something feared him, and made him run around in circles back here and just die to the fire. Which I think is hilarious. We did not get anywhere near Lich being supered, so we didn't get to see what damage he could do. But this is something I do want to look into a little bit more. So I'm going to. That was quick. That was a little too quick. So let's see here. Okay, if we're talking perks, we're talking possible placements. Draco. There's Draco. Details. Okay, so he is double diamond. So at level 13, what you could do with him, if you so chose, is you could go and throw on either the bulwark or the tech or armor plating on him, just as a little bit of protection. Honestly, Mako bulwark is probably going to be the best because it ignores 34% of incoming damage while on their half of the board. While they are on their half of the board. So basically, it's opposite of Onslaught. So if they're over here, basically what it's going to do is it's going to nullify out like Landmine a little bit, Scorched Earth, Hocus Pocus, stuff like that. Because they're on their side of the board. That's where that's going to trigger. But you could do that with Ricochet and High Explosives onto Draco here, who has a 2-second attack speed, which is a little bit slow compared to Lich. That's over half, or it's half. It's 100%. It's double Lich's. There we go. It's double Lich's attack speed. But he hits 3 targets at once. So that could play the dividends where Ricochet and High Explosives go really well there. I think I'm going to look into Draco a little bit more. I'm going to start picking up his copies a lot more. I forgot about his existence. If I'm being honest, I forgot about it completely. But Draco is actually the primary one I would do for the double combo. Duckwing is the other one, obviously, because of the fact that he does hide, or he's 1.1 second, and it's only 30 seconds. Nah, I actually wouldn't do it on. Those seem like a waste to me on Duckwing, but that's just my perception. I really think Duckwing is a waste in general. Now, I think he's falling off. But he could be a lot better with the Lightning Reflexes perk. So, yeah. I'm going to give that a shot. I'm going to try Draco next. So, you guys stick around, or not stick around because I'm not coming back today. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Let's get this channel rolling a little bit more. I do appreciate everybody who stopped by. Joy, Chris, Cools, I love you. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and chatting for a little bit, as long as you did. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. These are things I'm going to be doing moving forward. On days where I can go live, I am actually going to go live to make the 2-hour long videos. When it comes down to, why did that go all the way back there? I am going to be making videos still from time to time. It's just, it takes so much of my time to get it done correctly, record it correctly, and then go into editing, get the edits done the way I want to, and do all the other stuff. Life is chaotic already as is, and I don't need to add more stress. But this is a hobby. This is not a career. So basically, when I can go live, I will go live. So make sure to hit that bell to know when I'm going live or when I drop my videos and stuff like that. And again, thank you all so much for coming by when you did. And I'm going to leave you the same way I always do. Life can be fun if you allow it to be. So we'll see you the next time.